Oh, that's a scary-looking position, Jen. I shouldn't be having that position, huh? When all you need is a draw.
All right, so how did you feel when Anna Zatonskih did not play Queen takes F1 check?
Well, I think if you were watching me on the camera,
you
saw some expression on my face when Bishop takes C2 was played, right?
Yeah.
That was my first gift. Unfortunately, the position is still positionally terrible.
Yeah.
The C4 pawn is very weak.
Did you miss it when you played knight G5, or you didn't see the good defense?
Of course I missed it. I wasn't going to give up a rook.
Right,
I mean,
this rook F3 looks like white's still fine
yeah, rook F3.
Yeah, that's the best move. Yeah. We had
because it's not mate. Because it's not mate.
And even you're threatening mate at the end.
Wow, yeah, I see on E8. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know what happened to me, but yeah, sometimes I miss these moves. Queen.
So after you played knight G5 and hit
is that what you call it?
Yeah, I think I have maybe a weakness for that.
After you played knight G5, hit the clock, you saw immediately.
Yeah,
Queen
I saw
takes F1,
immediately.
and you thought she would see it, but she kept thinking and thinking and
She
thinking.
kept thinking. I wasn't sure. I just thought, well, maybe she's savoring the moment.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what we thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not every game your opponent gives you a rook like that.
Twice.
Twice. When else did I?
Your opponent gave you a rook twice in this game, right?
In this. Oh, that's right.
Well,
yes.
I mean, it's turnabout's fair play.
Yeah. Well,
we didn't get to that point yet.
But yeah, I mean, this was really tough. You played fantastically in the first game. A fabulous game.
Yeah, you played almost every move God has suggested.
Really? So, yeah. I mean, I felt like I was playing the first game well, and this game just, well, of course, I missed knight E5. You know, I missed this knight E5, and the knight just coming to G4. I just didn't. And then it was unclear. I mean, I actually thought, like, okay, F4 was kind of terrible, was what I had planned, because my idea was, there's no knight takes E3 because of Queen E2, knight F1, knight F6. So that's kind of the defense I was counting on, and I underestimated that she just pins the knight on E4. So then I noticed it. Then I came up with another great defense, knight G5. I was very resourceful in this game. But maybe I'm thinking F3. Like, wasn't that like a normal-looking move? F3 here. Yeah, and I think Gata said maybe like bishop E5 here for black. Or does that make any sense?
Oh,
but
so you're
but
saying
F3 looks like a much better move.
yeah.
I mean, same ideas in the game.
Yeah, we could take and then play bishop E5, right?
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Well, at least this is not like losing in the same easy way.
Right.
Although it doesn't look pretty.
Well, rook F3 is probably still okay.
Rook F3, okay, yeah. I mean, if I would have realized how bad it was, I would have searched for that defense. But I spent a lot of time and.
So when you say that you miss things like Queen F1, sometimes it's a weakness in your play. Do you mean in between moves, like?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's not the first time, like in somewhere I've missed that. Maybe in blitz games too. I don't know. It's a familiar thing for me.
Yeah, I've read somewhere that that's the tactic that strong players are most likely to miss.
Really?
In between moves.
Yeah.
Well, you missed something against me in the kings and queens that also was upsetting.
That's right. Yeah.
Some deflection or something. So how shocked were you at rook takes c4 in this position?
I just took the gift, I mean, I wasn't that shocked, I mean, anything can happen when you're down to like 5 seconds. Of course, I was expecting F6, and black's winning. But it was just my day to get lucky, I guess, with this game. That game was just, of course, pure luck.
The first game was very nice.
And we were all expecting an Armageddon Blitz playoff.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Jen, but I think I'll enjoy my afternoon,
No, everybody will go shopping and check out the museum across the street, the World Chess Hall of Fame, so. What were you planning on bidding?
I wasn't planning. I wasn't even thinking about it because I wasn't planning on losing this game, But if it was going to come down to it, I would have discussed it with my coach.
No, I can attest to the fact that last night you did not study your chess openings all night. You actually came out to dinner with.
I did come out to dinner with you, but then I actually did wind up studying for a long time.
Oh no!
Yes.
How late were you up?
Well, I went to sleep kind of at my usual time, or at least not too much later than usual, like probably close to 2 a.m. But I did actually spend probably about 3 hours in the end preparing white and black stuff. So it wasn't like I didn't prepare at all. There was it's a lot to cover, when you need to do white and black for 2 games. And my black preparation worked out very well.
Yeah, we thought that worked out great.
Yeah,
so
got a good game.
So you just thought you wouldn't be prepared to play the sharpest lines with taking on e4 and knight g5 and whatnot.
Right. Well, it's not exactly her style, but also it's not just about her being prepared. I mean, it's like she could play that, but obviously she wouldn't have prepared that, and I had looked at that, so.
Right.
In any case, I would be more ready for that than Anna.
And you weren't surprised, therefore, when she went for something more toothless?
No, because she actually had a game like this in 2005 where she played this into this line. I mean, she played there bishop g5. Here she played bishop c2. A minor difference, retreating with the bishop. But since she'd played that way and she tends to like solid positions, you know, that was something that was not unexpected for me. And it was, you know, you got kind of a nice, easy game with black. And then at some point you got a chance to take over when she sort of went astray a little bit.
So not a lot of time to luxuriate in your victory, because I know you're off to the Republic of Georgia pretty soon, huh?
Right, yes. When am I leaving? Next Saturday. I'm going to, was in less than a week, yeah, I'm going to the Women's Rapid and Blitz World Championship. So got some good practice for that today. But I'm really looking forward to that trip, yeah.
So how does it feel finally recapturing this title after a couple of years?
You know, I'm ecstatic, Jen. As you see, you know, I'm very happy. I mean, I'm just so happy, and maybe especially even when you get a little lucky at the end, you feel your happiness is amplified.
Oh yeah?
You know? Yeah, I think so, because you got a gift, you know?
2 gifts.
Well, that's a nice way to put it, because some players, and I'm not sure they're always being honest, but it seems that some players, when their opponents blunder, say that they're not happy to win that way. Whereas you're saying the opposite, which I feel like it might be more honest in a way.
Well, you know, when you're down, when you've been defending a position on like a 5-second increment for many moves, and you sort of manage to consolidate a losing position into something that looks like a position, you know, and in a way you get a little bit rewarded for your defense, because obviously it wasn't even easy for me to get to that losing position from what I had. So I feel like in some sense I earned my luck a little bit, but of course not completely.
So when you look back in this tournament, what do you think will strike out to you as like the most fantastic moment?
This moment.